Before I talk about SmackDown, I have to acknowledge what's going on in the wrestling world right now. I don't know about the stories I'm hearing. I don't know if I should believe them. I don't want to. I'm sure some of them are real, some of them are not. It is what it is. Until more information comes out, I'll decide to remain silent. I'll probably have to make a video if this becomes a huge scandal. I'm afraid it's going to be. I think this is going to be a really bad image for the wrestling business. I don't think it's going to be a Me Too thing because it's just wrestling. There's only so much the media will cover. It's not, wrestling is not Hollywood, obviously, but I am afraid this is going to become a big story. So if you don't know, just go check one of the wrestling websites. It's sexual harassment, sexual assault allegations through numerous wrestlers. They're using some hashtag on Twitter. It blew up really big last night. So Matt Riddle appeared on the show, and that's interesting because his name was mentioned. So he had an Intercontinental title presentation, just as, of course, for AJ Styles. He had a whole bunch of wrestlers there. He had Renee Young in the ring waiting to present him the title. You had Daniel Bryan there. You had the New Day. You had Heavy Machinery. And Daniel Bryan, once after AJ Styles comes out, he asked Daniel Bryan to come in the ring, and he wants him to put the belt around him. And AJ Styles is fully heel now, and Bryan puts a title around Styles, and AJ Styles wants Daniel Bryan to praise him, and him and AJ eventually are basically setting up a match later, but I think he's in the feud with Matt Riddle. So Matt Riddle comes out, and AJ's really mad. He thinks this is a guy asking for a handout, and eventually AJ Styles faces Matt Riddle. This is Matt Riddle's opening match, his first ever match in the WWE, his debut, non-title matchup. Matt Riddle, AJ Styles. So when I was watching, I was thinking to myself, it almost feels like it's not a title or a non-title match because the way they celebrated Matt Riddle after he won, felt like he won the title because they're like, was that for the belt? He won the belt. That's what I was thinking, but he didn't. It was a great match. Matt Riddle gets someone here. We knew he'd get it. They put him over really big here. I don't know how much this scandal is going to hurt Matt Riddle. He put out a joint statement with his lawyer tonight. I'm surprised they even kept this on the show, to be quite honest, but hopefully it works out for him. He gets a huge win over AJ Styles. Hopefully he becomes a big star in the WWE. Matt Riddle gets the win. It was a hell of a matchup. He's on the main roster now, and Riddle, we'll see what's next for him, but maybe he feuds with AJ for the belt, and this felt like a big significant moment. There's a lot of the basic baby faces celebrated with him in the ring, and they really put this guy over. They showed Jeff Hardy in the back and ready for an interview with Renee Young, and this was an okay interview. Wasn't too much. He's mad at Sheamus, everything that's happened. They go backstage. We see Kayla Braxton with Shorty G, and they show Mojo Rawley making fun of him, saying he's taller than him. And of course, Shorty G turns around and punches out Mojo. Gronkowski is gone, so no more Mojo. Whenever Gronkowski appears, Mojo gets a push. No Gronkowski, no Mojo. So Shorty G pinned Mojo Rawley. Not much of a match here. It was okay, very average. Shorty G is someone who they're going to push heavily. He beats Mojo Rawley. Miz TV with their guest, Mandy Rose. And this whole thing stems from the pay-per-view in which Otis basically showed up Miz and Morrison, and they didn't like that, so they invited Mandy, and they invited Mandy's former best friend, Sonya Deville. And Sonya, she's been doing very good on a mic, but I thought she was a bit too eccentric here. I thought she was over the top here a bit too much. I don't think she needs to be this emotional all the time. But they bring out Sonya, and it's Mandy and Sonya is still mad at Mandy. Sonya's in a power suit, basically. Mandy's looking smoking hot, as she always does. They go back and forth. Sonya rips into her. She does not know why Mandy's getting all the opportunities. She says she's going to make Mandy look really ugly on the outside like she does on the inside. And eventually they fight, and Mandy's mad at her, and Sonya gets her ass kicked. Sonya retreats. Miz stands between Mandy and Sonya, and Mandy slaps the Miz for setting her up. So, good segment, and they're doing good on the rolls, and I guess they'll continue their feud. I don't know what they're going to do. I really wish they would have done that lesbian angle. I thought it really would have worked. So next, we have the Women's Tag Team Champions, Bayley and Sasha Banks, join commentary, and Bayley's insufferable on commentary. I like Sasha. I think Sasha is such a bigger star than Bayley. It's insane. I think she's just so much more talented. She has a better look. She's better in the ring. I used to like Bailey, but I find her just insufferable. It's not a good heel. It's like go away heel with me sometimes with Bailey, but they're there for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, so I guess champions supporting champions, I suppose. Bailey and Sasha are there for the New Day against the Lucha House Party. I'm surprised the Lucha House Party are still employed. We all know New Day's going to win. New Day gets the win, of course. They show Nakamura and Cesaro watching the match in the back, and after New Day gets the win, they have their jump by Nakamura and Cesaro, and they get their asses kicked. New Day, that is. Then we go backstage and we see all 5 women hanging out in the ring, and they're it's like an empty arena ring. We see 5 women. We see Alexa Bliss in the middle. Alexa looked great tonight. She always says, but she looked really good tonight. You had her there. You had Dana Brooke. You had Naomi, Lacey Evans, and Tamina. Alexa and Naomi get into an argument, and then Naomi wants the match. Lacey wants the match. Her and Naomi into an argument, and then Tamina steps in. Tamina wants it. Alexa wanted it first, and of course Dana Brooke yells she wants it, and they all want to face Bayley. They're mad at her. They all want a shot at the title, and they all fight. And then Alexa thinks, "Hey, where's Nikki Cross? No, Nikki. Where's Nikki? I thought they were going to split them up, but sadly they're not. They're a horrible team." Same thing. I mean, Alexa's a big star. I felt similar to Sasha and Bayley. This is a much bigger extent. Bayley's a much bigger star than Nikki Cross, but I just feel like Nikki Cross is dead weight with Alexa Bliss. Alexa doesn't need her. She's a bigger star. That tag team's run its course. Kale interviews Sheamus in the back, and he says he's a bully, and he's angry. He's pretty boring. So Bayley and Sasha Banks are still on commentary. They're excited. They're talking to the announcers. Suddenly, Nikki Cross appears and she beats up Bayley and Sasha. She jumps them, and then we see Alexa Bliss running out to break it up. And Nikki is furious. She gets in the ring. She challenges Sasha Banks, and instead of Sasha challenging, who she's gone in the head, her best friend Bayley accepts it again. So they're just going to do this for a whole year until WrestleMania, and they won't do the match, and they'll build up to 38. That happens everywhere with these two. Anyway, you have Sasha Banks with Bayley in her corner against Nikki Cross with Alexa Bliss in her corner. This was okay. This is not a bad match. Sasha did alright. There was a cool knee spot to the outside when she does that double knee drop. It was alright. Nikki Cross is someone I just don't know why they keep pushing her. I don't know why they have to have Alexa Bliss with her. I wish they'd give Alexa Bliss a singles push as a babyface, which they've never really done. Nikki Cross and Alexa are just I don't know. But Nikki and Sasha, we kind of knew Sasha would win. I thought they might give it to Nikki because they might give Bayley an opponent at Extreme Rules, but Sasha gets the win. And what happens is Sasha hits a Meteora, and she gets the win. She pins Nikki Cross, and then it was okay. They show Sasha and Bayley celebrate. Alexa and Nikki are sad. It's like Sasha and Bayley they just own Alexa and Nikki. They beat them all the time now. They've been jobbed out. May as well split them up. Give Alexa a push, and I don't think there's much else for Nikki. They show Sonya a video package. He's for the Muhammad Ali Humanitarian Award. There's a lot of charities. They do a Firefly Funhouse. That's their main event segment, basically. Bray Wyatt welcomes everyone back to the Firefly Funhouse. He got everyone up to speed on what he's been doing. He joined a book club, new TikTok moves. He learned how to knit, and he resurrected the dead. Rambling Rabbit mocks Bray Wyatt for losing to Strowman. Wyatt admits he did lose to him, and he does not kill him, though. Suddenly, it's the Strowman Express. I hate that. But he appears, he makes his way to the ring, he rips into Wyatt, he says he failed, he says the game between them is over. Wyatt said their chapter is over, but he was lying and resurrecting the dead. Wyatt then turned into the Wyatt family Bray Wyatt character. And they showed the mask, the sheep mask. Like, wait, is that Rowan? And they didn't reference Harper, but they did reference Rowan with the white sheep mask. And we see the black sheep, and Strowman was the black sheep. He told Strowman he knows where to find him, and Braun Strowman's really scared because it's the old Bray Wyatt talking to him. All Strowman has to do is follow the buzzards. He lights up the lantern. He told him to run. He blows out the light like the original Bray Wyatt. Well, I don't miss, by the way, but that was an old school Bray promo. I thought it was okay. I thought the show was okay tonight. Not a great show. The Matt Riddle stuff was really good. Hopefully it lasts for him. The woman stuff was alright, and the Bray and Braun stuff I'm just not that excited for. So I just thought SmackDown was okay tonight.